Hi, red light is on permanently on 30 degrees on my Baxi boiler. Heating and hot water is working fine. I called the plumber and he said we need to replace differential valve. Will cost $350. What do you think?
Welcome. I will spend hours coaching you in further diagnosis and repairs, if you will rate my initial analysis positively. Can you get me the full model number of the boiler? I need that to pull the service manual. Tell me also about how old the unit is. And I need to know in elaborate detail what you mean by, red light is on permanently on 30 degrees. We keep going until we get this figured out for you. Phil.
Hi Phil, it is Baxi 105E. The manual says if neon light is constantly illuminated, they indicate the temperature of the central heating water. Baxi 105E manual page 6. The light is constantly on even when I haven't used the hot water for the whole day. Please see attached picture. I just want to make sure I do not need to replace the differential valve and it is safe for me to continue using my Baxi water heater without doing any service. Thank you.
Hello again. I will paste the manual reference here in case we need to refer to parts of it. http:/www.aroundtownflats.com/manuals/boilers/Baxi/combi%20 instant%2080e%20 and %20105e.pdf. See page 40. Near the bottom middle of page, it wants to know if the 30-degree light is flashing or not. If not, it says to replace the main circuit board. That is because the error code, 30 degrees light, is only supposed to indicate a failed flame. If the flame fails, the unit will produce no heat. Therefore it's a false error code, a defect in the printed circuit board. Look that over. We can discuss this further if you wish. Phil. See my answer above. The problem is with the printed circuit board. Not any sort of differential valve. The plumber was blowing smoke at you. Stay in touch as necessary. Note, us experts work here entirely on our own time and expense. We are not company employees. Unless you rate our work positively, we are not paid. Thanks for your consideration.
Hi Phil, 30-degree light is not flashing. It is just constantly illuminated. I have heat and hot water. Should I just leave it as is? Everything is working fine so far. I just wanted to make sure that light is not something I need to worry about.
Hello again. The troubleshooting sequence can be confusing. See page 40 again, however. In the box that says neon flashing and the flame symbol, it then gives you a choice to choose yes or no. You would choose no . Points you to the box that says change main PCB, that is a printed circuit board. And just to be sure, is not any kind of valve. Differential valve or otherwise. It is a liability. The code means that printed circuit board is in failure mode. Not totally failed yet, but that part of the board is failed. The manufacturer considers that it's going to fail completely shortly. However, it might not fail at all anytime soon. No one would know for sure. However, it could fail to detect a loss of flame and allow the gas valve to stay open when there is not flame, and that would create a very serious fire hazard. That is what the manufacturer is concerned about. Stay in touch as needed, and please do not forget to rate my work. I am here on my own time and expense and not compensated unless you rate my assistance positively. Thanks.
Hi Phil, do you know how much that would cost to replace the PCB? I just don't want to be taken advantage of. Would you be able to replace it for me? There are not a lot of people working on Baxi boilers. Do you think I can do it on my own?
Hello again. The printed circuit boards are expensive. I have seen some of those in the $800 range online. Tell me a bit about your background with electrical and appliance work, and if you have hobbies in that area or work in a technical area. This not something a complete novice should attempt. The factory warns strongly against non-factor trained people doing the work for safety reasons. Yet, they set up dealerships that are not trained well enough to service the product or sell product beyond a serviceable limit, such as at outlets 200 miles away. I will do my best to help you, however. Phil.
Hi Phil, do you think I need to replace the PCB ASAP? Do you think it is absolutely necessary? So I have no experience in electrical work. I will need to hire someone. I called the same plumber who wanted to replace the differential valve, and he is quoting me $525 to replace the PCB. He is also insisting for me to replace the differential valve for extra $375. Do you know of any website for me to hire a trained Baxi plumber? Not many plumber are familiar with Baxi. If you look at page 6 of the Baxi manual you have sent me, toward the bottom of the page, it says the light on 30-degree light indicate the temperature of central heating water. Is it not supposed to be on all the time?
Hello again, right you are. We have conflicting data in the manual. In it appears conflicting data on the indicator lights. Notice 23 in the column above the note you mention, it says flame failure. Yet it does not differentiate between flashing and non-flashing. And we know for sure there is no flame failure because the boiler is in fact firing. Notice that the picture you sent me shows a flame with line crossing it out by the 30-degree light, yet we have flame. And the boiler is making hot water. 30 degrees Celsius is only 86 F. Not even warm water, which would correlate with a bad control card giving a bogus read of flame failure and cold water in the boiler. http://www.csnetwork.com/temconjava.html, temperature converter. And the troubleshooting diagram indicates a bad control card. In your photo there, the green light above the flame symbol, indicating the boiler is firing. On balance it looks like a bad control card, and a manual written without sufficient proofreading, and that the control card is indeed at fault. But due to the conflicts we see in the manual, I cannot say that I am more than 90% sure of it. Let me know what you think, we can go from there. Phil 41696.03673454139.
Phil, so your professional recommendation is to change to circuit board? I am defiantly afraid of fire hazard. I was looking online to order it, but I cannot find Baxi PCB to order.
Factory troubleshooting recommendations are not always accurate, they are 80 to 90% accurate in most cases, however. http://www.heatingreplacementspares.co.uk/boilerparts.asks. Page num equals 1 and page size equals 15 and search type equals 5 and menu equals Baxi and manuit equals 113 and app equals combi plus 105e plus boiler and AP equals 113313 and PT equals PCB plus circuit plus board and TID equals 113313 vertical bar PCB plus circuit plus board. That's a link to the part, But be sure to ask them to email you a very clear photo of it and then compare that to the one in your boiler, and the numbers on the card to the numbers on the new card. Make sure it is identical to what you have. Then if it is, order it £112. In the UK, stay in close touch. Phil.
Hi Phil, my gas bill is the same as when I didn't have that red light on. Also, when I turn on the hot water it still takes about a minute to get hot. Does this mean that my gas is not on all the time? I emailed Baxi in UK and they said if it is not broken, don't fix it. I am worried about the fire hazard, but doesn't the indication above means that gas is turning off? Please let me know what you think. Thank you.
Hello again. A minute to get hot water is normal. The gas is on all the time, but the gas only flows to the burners when you are actually using hot water. You are only charged for the gas that actually flows to the burner and only when the burner is firing. It is not a fire hazard. The boiler has many redundant controls to ensure that it is safe as modern science can make it. I think the boiler is okay, too. Baxi offered good advice: if it's not broke, don't fix it. The owner's manual recommends an annual service and inspection. Personally, for myself, I think every 2 or 3 years is enough, but I cannot recommend that to anyone. Stay in touch today, or weeks later, as you need to enjoy the hot water. Phil 41697.808406546.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.